Good morning, students. How are you, everyone? I hope you all fine and stay at home. Now, students, we will take a look on the chapters that was covered before the holidays. So, before before starting our new topics, first of all, I had discussed with you some topics that we already covered with the holidays. The chapters that was already covered, first of all the development, second one is the sectors. So now let's start with our first chapter, that is the development. So basically development is a branch of economics that focuses on improving the economics of a developing country. So with the help of a development, we can make how to promote the economic growth in our country. So basically economic growth includes various types of factors like health, education, working conditions, etc. So there is a different meaning or a different sense of a meaning of a development according to the different people. So different peoples have a different types of goals, or they have a different views regarding the development. So different peoples can have a different developmental goals. So what may be a development for one or may not be the development for others. So we can say that development is a destructive process. So development is different from different peoples. For example, here I can take an example of a landless rural laborers. So the basic motive for the development of our laborers is that they can do a more days of work and to earn a better wages. Second one, I can take an example of a prosperous farmers. Here they have a assured high family income and a higher spot prices for their crops. So with the help of this example, we can easily understand that development is a different for a different type of peoples. Now our next topic that we had already covered before the holidays, which is also a part of a development. The name of the topic is a sustainable development. So basically the meaning of a sustainable development means it focuses on the needs of a present without compromising with the ability of a future needs. So basically sustainable development focuses on the future needs. The concept of sustainable development was launched or invented by the Professor Gro Hamlin in the year 1987, and it also focuses on the World and Environment Day. So this is the process of a sustainable development. First of all, if we want a sustainable development, we have to improve the lifestyle of a well-being, and if we can focus on our lifestyle, automatically we can preserve our natural resources. Here natural resources includes water, oceans, lakes, etc. So the basic concept of sustainable development means we can save our natural resources. So these are the various principles which focuses on the sustainable development. Like here our main motive is to take care of a community or improve the quality of a human life. So the sustainable development is interlinked with the environmental protection and the economic development of a country. Now there are the three pillars of a sustainable development. First one is the social, second one is the environmental, third one is the economic. First of all, the social dimensions include the society and a various group of peoples. Second one is the environmental, which includes the ecosystem, and we can save our environment and save the natural resources. Third one is the economic sustainability, which includes the price, demand, national income, GDP, etc. Now These are the three explanation of the three pillars of the sustainable development. First of all, the social dimension. Second one is the environmental dimension. And third one is the economic dimension. Now, this is our second chapter. The name of the chapter is Sectors of the Indian Economy, that we had already covered before the holidays. So there are the various types of sectors in an Indian economy. So basically we can study here three type of sectors: primary, secondary and tertiary. These three sectors are interrelated and interlinked with each other. Students, you will find that people are basically engaged in various type of economic activities. So some of these activities includes producing of goods, or some other are producing the services. Students, when we produce a good by exploiting the natural resources, it includes the activity in the primary sector. And second one is the secondary sector. Here the product is not produced by the nature but has to be made, and therefore some process of manufacturing is essential in a secondary process. So secondary sectors of economy includes the transformation of raw material into a finished goods. Third sector is the tertiary sector. Here the activities by themselves do not produce a goods, but they are a support for the production of process. So tertiary sector includes the activity like banking, hospitals, transportation, etc.